welcome back to the show. Now, for 3 long years, we've been trying to track this gentleman down for an interview. He knocked us back, but finally, Nathan.
Finally, we got him. Some people call him the Big Cheese. We call him PV. Check it out.
Welcome, Peter. Thank you for your time. We're a little bit nervous.
Not as nervous as me, can I say that to you?
Well, this is probably our biggest interview we've ever done.
We've done Gil McLaughlin.
Did you have to go there, really?
What?
Gil McLaughlin?
He's good.
No, when I talk to Gil, I've got to get on the fruit box. He's that tall.
Speaking of height, Peter, did you used to hang off your washing line?
I did, yeah. I always wanted to be tall, so I used to get on the clothesline and...
I used to tie a Besser block to my old fella. It worked well. Yeah. Ask Britt.
What do we call you? Do we call you Peter?
PV, the Don.
Whatever you like.
What about Valandos? Like Matthew?
Peter's fine.
Peter's fine.
Peter's
Peter, look, we know there's some huge issues in the game at the moment. Not that we're interested at all. Probably the biggest thing we're interested in is when can we bet on the Dally M's again?
Never, mate. No.
Gone?
Gone.
Was that Paul Kent's fault?
Paul had nothing to do with it.
I heard it was Kenty.
Kenty's a great man.
Did he say great man?
He's a great man.
Kenty?
Highly intellectual, intelligent man.
Yeah, do you think
knows more about the game than any person I've met.
What about Gus?
No, he's pretty good too. Yeah, probably on the same level as Paul.
Peter, can I ask you this? You're the boss of the New South Wales Racing, you're the boss of the NRL. If the Everest Day and Grand Final Day were put on the same day at the same time, where are you going?
Very good question.
That's what we're here for.
But as the decision maker, I'd make sure they're on separate days.
I know, but we had to, just for some reason.
So that would never happen because they'll always be on separate days.
No, but what about this? What about if El Nino was so bad and the Bureau of Meteorology said there's only one day, we've got to play at exactly the same time?
Well, we could do both because the races will be in the afternoon, and the grand final will be at at 7:30 at night. So it's all done.
People want to bring the grand final back to 3:10.
Won't happen.
But I'm usually too pissed by 7:30 at night. For the average rusted-on rugby league fan, it's a long day to be sinking piss.
Okay, so I would take you to Coles. There's non-alcohol beer now.
Oh, don't go down that path.
It's not, it tastes exactly the same.
Interview's done.
Oh, yeah. Let's drink. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Let's drink non-alcoholic beer and watch AFL.
Oh, yeah.
What an arvo that would be. Peter.
You got a point there. You got a point there.
What about this one,
the non-alcohol beer I can take, but the AFL, you got me there. Yeah. You couldn't watch that.
Randwick's a big place.
Yeah.
Could we not convert the centre
I like this.
of Randwick Racecourse?
Put the rail out.
Put the bang, game of footy in the middle.
Geez, that sounds like a good idea. You're the ideas, boys.
Okay, so Peter, the Dolphins are in. Would it have been a lot easier just to keep it at 16 and the Tigers off because they're shit outs?
No, mate, the Tigers are a great team, great club, tradition.
Did you watch Tales of Tiger Town?
Some of it, mate, but I had to go to confession after watching some of that.
There was a lot of swearing.
No, there was a lot of swearing. I learned a lot of new words.
Yeah.
It was quite good. Can I just ask a question?
You can.
I couldn't work out why your wife calls you noodles, but then I worked it out. 2 minutes and you're done. I rang his wife.
Peter, I want you to grab this. Pretend this is a mic. Drop that and just
I rang his wife too.
Yeah, what'd she say?
She calls him seaweed. Hangs around all day and stinks. So
you're back. Peter.
I had to lighten it back up again.
Gil McLaughlin, we didn't get any of that.
No, thanks, Noodles. But don't worry, they call me showbags, but I won't go there.
Cheap and full of shit.
Yeah, full of shit.
Peter, we're all back rowers, I understand. You were a wide-running back rower down in Wollongong?
Yep.
Who did you play for? Who was your team?
I played for the West Devils as a junior and got to grade and then gave it away. But yes, I was a second rower, fast little second rower, so I'd go out wide and try to get around them. And my speed was probably my greatest asset.
Really?
So I used to do athletics as a kid.
What's your PB?
I did 10.9 seconds.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I did.
100?
Yeah, no, 50. Was it? No.
But you are on fire today. Can you just say try the snitch on here on Thursday?
Well, some club administrators compare me to Benny Hill, so I might as well be. That's how.
Benny Hill?
Yeah. Well, look, I think humour is you need it. If you don't have humour, you got nothing.
Yeah. So why do you like Kenty then?
Kenty? Kenty's got a great sense of humour. At a funeral? No, he's
Do you watch that show, Peter? Do you watch NRL 360?
If I want to get concussion, yeah, I'd watch it. I reckon that show should be sponsored by Nurofen or Panadol.
Do you watch our show, Peter?
Absolutely. I love you, boss.
Is there some things we could do better?
What you do well, Ted, you entertain. You're entertainers. You make people laugh. You make people forget about,
Are you saying both of us? Or
Yeah, both of you.
You're looking at me, though.
No, no.
You're looking at me.
I don't want to look at seaweed. I prefer to look at noodles.
Hey, you're right-hand man, Andrew Abdo.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you rate him at the moment?
9. 9.5 to 10.
Oh,
he's
sorry.
low. Was
Yeah,
it?
because one was the highest.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so
When we appointed him, I had 2 female reporters ring me say, "You've got a sex symbol as your CEO. Pleasant on the eye, love his accent."
Can you do an accent? Can you do his accent?
No,
Absolutely.
I can't even speak English, let alone do an accent. I mean, I call it rugby.
What was that about? Was that just...
I didn't even know I was doing it until you. You know who brought it to my? You did.
No, I
you said
didn't.
it. You did.
I did not,
At a
Peter.
show, on a show one day, you said, "What's it with Volandi's calling it rugby?" I'm thinking to myself, I don't call it rugby. So then I've gone and watched it, and sure enough, I said rugby.
You explained O'Shea Ole.
Now, that's a good one. Now I'm short-sighted, right? So the camera had the names on it.
I was auto cue.
It was auto cue. So
Yeah.
I'm reading off the auto cue. We had no rehearsal, no nothing, right? And they moved the camera an extra 2 metres back. So I'm trying to look at this thing, and I could see Josh Alloy, and then for some random reason I just said O'Shea Ole. And until I was driving home that night, I didn't know I'd said it. I thought, geez, that was all right. I think I've done well. Then I go home and I'm trending on Twitter. But I blame the auto cue.
Just to wrap it up, a few predictions for the season of 2023. Righto, who will win the comp?
Can't go past Penrith.
Penrith, okay. 3 in a row. Who will be the biggest surprise?
The Dolphins.
Dolphins?
I think so.
Who wins Origin?
Oh, well. Look, you'd have to say New South Wales.
I know we said that last year.
Because I love Bradley Fiddler. I've never seen a guy that puts more into charities and people in need than Brad Fiddler.
This is Brad Fiddler, the same Brad Fiddler.
The same Brad Fiddler?
The same Brad Fiddler that I know.
Yeah, it's
He's
him.
helping
That's
out
the
charities.
same bloke.
Yeah, better help out the Tigers.
Oh,
What is it with you and the Tigers?
Dally M, do we cover off
Yeah,
Dally
we've
M?
done that.
Dally M.
No, we haven't got the winner of that.
Dally M.
Oh, sorry.
Dally M, Nathan Cleary.
Why can't it be a forward, Peter? So the
Okay.
rules need to change because it's always a playmaker who gets his hands on the ball more.
If you were playing, you'd get it. You
No,
would have
I
got it,
came
mate,
second
you know, yeah.
a couple of times.
I've got to say, you're one of the greatest players never to win a premiership. Genuine.
Well, Peter, I hear the sarcasm.
No, I'm genuine.
take on the sarcasm.
I'm
No,
sincere. I was a big fan of yours, Nathan. I was. That's genuine big fan.
Was.
Was a fan. That's, I probably shouldn't have said the was. Yeah, I shouldn't have. That's what
Steve
I-
Crawley, the boss of Fox, was a big fan too. Well, Peter, thank you very much for your time.
No,
you,
pleasure,
Peter.
boys.
Busy
Thank
man.
you.
No,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Thank you very much, boys. And I love your T-shirts, and I want to get
Could
one
you
of
sign
those.
them for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give them to Brad Fiddler to give for charities.
I knew a charity once. She used to work up at Men's Gallery.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
Well done, mate.
Peter's got to get
Thanks,
out of here.
boys.
That'll
Thank
be
you.
cut.
Don't cut noodles out.
No, leave noodles. He's been working on noodles.